$1 million of your taxpayer dollars, and tonight the wiretapping case surrounding the South Bend Police Department is still not over.
No, but we are closer to finding out whether we will ever get to hear what was said in those conversations recorded on a phone line in the department's detective bureau. Kelli Stopczynski sat in on the trial that will determine whether those tapes were legally recorded. Kelli, 2 full days of testimony, and we're still at least 6 weeks from the judge's decision on this.
Jennifer, all sides agreed to file written closing arguments or written briefs within 30 days. Those will go to the judge. He doesn't get the case, though, for another 2 weeks after that. Then he will get to see the case, and there is no timeline under which he has to issue his opinion about those recordings. Today, fired South Bend 911 director Karen DePape testified more than 3 hours. She said she first heard what she believed to be illegal and disturbing conversations in February 2011. She waited a few weeks, then told Boykins about it, who was the police chief at that time. She also told the judge she only listened to those conversations when she had a purpose, such as the computer system crashing, a Freedom of Information Act filed by a local news outlet, or a direct order from Boykins to make copies of those conversations. DePape also said she never listened to live conversations. Do you buy her story that she listened to the tapes only when she had a reason to?
Do I buy it? No. But whether I buy it or not is not important. You know, her story, I had real problems with her story. You know, you could tell from the way she testified. She liked to talk a lot. She had an agenda. She was going to say what she wanted to say, regardless of what the question is. And it was very difficult to pinpoint her and rein her in on specific questions.
Also today, extremely compelling testimony from 2 of the 4 police officers who are plaintiffs in this case. Former Detective Bureau Chief Steve Richmond and his former captain, Brian Young, testified that then Chief Daryl Boykins used conversations recorded on Young's line to intimidate and threaten them with their jobs.
I think the community wants to know what's on the tapes, and I think for a lot of reasons, not from anything that has been said, but because of the reasons that 2 people were fired or demoted. People want to know why that happened.
The city was in a position where it had to have this decision. It had to know whether it was breaking the law, complying with the subpoena or not. So sometimes it's distasteful, but it's things that the city has to do. And this one, they had no choice.
So far, this case has cost taxpayers more than $900,000 just in settlement costs alone. We know that those 4 police officers, DePape and Boykins, all received settlements from their varying roles in the case. DePape, of course, received the biggest settlement. The city has spent more than another $100,000 in legal fees for outside lawyers that don't already work for the city, and the city council so far has spent $20,000. That comes out to more than $1 million taxpayer dollars. And that's even before this trial started. It's not clear how much this week and beyond will end up costing taxpayers. Reporting live in South Bend, I'm Kelli Stopczynski, WSBT Channel 22 News.
Well, police are investigating tonight.